Welcome back. Up to this much we completed in the previous video. Now what we will do in this video, we will try to save the data instead of a in-memory database. We'll try to save in a file. Let's see how we are going to proceed with that. So let's go to the application.properties first. So to store in a file, I have to create a first of all folder. So what I have database storage, I'm going to store my SQL file inside here. So let's copy this one. File, to database storage, and here I am going to name the database. Let's say coaching database. It will be perfect, I think. And username I will give as user1, password PASS1. Alright, now what I will do, I will try to open the console to see that it created properly or not. Okay, here I am going to mention file, H2 database storage and coaching database. That is the path, right? H2 database storage, database storage, coaching database. Okay, username will be user1 and password PASS1. Let's test the connection. Okay, connection successful. Now PASS1 password connect. So we successfully enter here. Now we will try to select a star from coaching underscore details. Test coaching underscore details not found. Select a star from. Okay, this table was not created, but this is our H2 console, that our database storage, it is created successfully. That's fine. Now what I will do, I am going to add one more property, and that property will be spring dot jpa dot hibernate dot ddl auto create drop. If the table is not created, then through the help of this property, the table will automatically be created and it will be dropped according to that. So you can see that it will create the table automatically with this application property spring.jpa.hibernate.ddl auto create drop. Now let's go here and reload the page. User1 correct. Now here I'm going to mention the password PASS1. Let's connect. Now our coaching details database created automatically. So first of all, if I know it was not created, now it was created automatically. So from H2 console part, our job is done, and we know that while restarting the application, data will be completely empty. So let's try one. Select a star from coaching underscore details. It's completely empty. Okay. Now the next thing what we will do, we will go to interface service, and here I am going to add two more property, and those two properties will be list coaching institute, another will be coaching institute get all details, and another method will be void delete detail long id. So now let's go to the Advanced Coaching Institute service to implement this method. Here delete details, I will just call the delete by id method. That's it. By name itself you can understand that it will delete the method with the help of an id. Job done. Now here I am trying to access all the details which is saved inside a H2 database. So what I am going to do, I am going to call find all. So up to the job of a service method is done. Now what we will do, we will go to the controller part. First of all, what I will do, instead of going to the controller, I will go to the JSP, and in JSP I am going to change the complete UI. So first thing first, here in the previous video you have seen I've used GSTL dependency. Now I am going to use GSTL tag. Okay, now up to this GSP part is done. Now so first of all, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove first of all this method because we don't need right now, and here I'm going to add one method, and method name I will keep as public string total detail. Public string get all details, that will be better I think. Public string get all details, in here model institute and coaching info. In the service class we have already implemented that one. We have already seen that one. Now we will just call that service method coaching info dot get all details. After that we will just return now. I will add one here, get mapping total details. Okay, application restarted. Now what I will do, I will check it out here. Total control, my mistake. Okay, let's open one more. Total details. So this is the I have created, but currently there is no data right now. So what I will do, I will manually add one data. Now save the data. Now just we will reload right now. Now there are only in the get all details we have mentioned update and delete, but I wanted to create the data also from this page only. So what I am going to do, in the JSP file above table tag, I am going to create one anchor tag here. And name of that anchor tag I am going to create AHREF equal to save new detail create. Let's go to controller parts. So now whenever it will create new, it will open the new coaching institute underscore save.jsp for adding the data. Let's try it out. Just reload the code. Now here you can see create option is there. Now let's try to save the data from here. Create. Now option came. Now here I'm going to add one data. For example, let's say 18,000. Fees I will keep as 20,000. 25, let's say 25,000, and maintenance 2,000, and name I will choose this time Bimal. Go back here, Bimal. If I will go from here and let's try to add details here. Now data successfully added, I think. Okay, so how we will know the data successfully added or not? So what I will do, I will open this one, coaching info total details. So Bimal data is added, but there is one problem with it. So whenever I'm adding the details, again going back to this page only, instead of that I want to go back to this page. So if I wanted to add one more time, I can go back through there so that I don't have to open multiple tabs. So what I will do for that, I'm instead of in add section, instead of coaching institute underscore save, what I will do, I'm going to redirect total details. Let's see this works or not. I will remove this one also. Let's try to create from here. Again I'm going to save from 25,000, tab fees I will do 45,000, maintenance let's say 5,000, and head of finance department I will do 5,000. Head of finance department name should be there, right? My mistake, Aditya. And here I am going to create. Now add details. Correct. Now after saving the data, it is coming here. Now what I will do, create section is working properly. Now let delete. Now when I'm going to create delete, it is passing this method delete id equal to 1, but I haven't created many method for the controller. In the service part I have created, you can see that here, but this method is not calling from the controller. So what I'm going to do, I will go to the controller part, and here I am going to create one more method, public void delete by delete from id, delete by id, delete data by id. So for that, what I'm going to do, first of all I will get mapping, and here I'm going to call delete. After that, you can see that in request parameter I have passed ID, correct? In the coaching institute, you can see that in request parameter I have passed. So to catch the request parameter, here I am going to use another annotation, and the name of that annotation will be at request param ID is in long, so long ID. After that, I will just call that service method which I have implemented, coaching info dot delete, and here the ID. Application again restarted. Now what I will do, I will go back and I will try to reload. Data is gone. Now let's save one data here. So I have added one name. Let's add one more name. Add details. Now two names I have added. Now what I will do, I will try to delete the name of Kanchan. Okay, I have deleted the names, but there is one mistake I have done. It's not it's given in void, so it's maybe it was deleted successfully, but still after that, if I will go back here, total details, one data is deleted, but here it is coming white label error page. That's because in controller part I haven't mentioned after the successful implementation where the page should go. So what I will do here, I am going to mention return redirect total details. Let's remove the void because I'm returning, so here I will give the string. I think now it should work fine. Let's reload again empty. After deleting successfully, again it is coming as blank, right? Now we saw create what delete method, also delete anchor tag is also working. Now what about update tag? Update tag when I am creating, then okay, let's try to enter fees 65,000, here 4,000, and here I'm going to keep some random name, let's say Rohit. Try to save the details. Now you can see that in update section, instead of updating, it's added another name. That's because if I will go to the controller part and I will go to the add section, there you will find it out that I haven't done any implementation for the add. So what I'm going to do here, whenever a method going to came here and go to update section in the coaching institute.jsp file, you can see that it is calling save new details and id equal to an ID as a parameter. Now let's go back to the controller part, and in the controller part you can see that save new details, whenever it is calling, it is going to the save new details. So the thing is, every time it will call the save new details. So with the help of save new detail only, I will try to extract that one and try to extract to the update section. So how we are going to do that? First of all, let's see here, save new detail passing as a parameter. And so what I will do, in the controller part, I will accept that parameter with request param, and here I am going to use optional. I am going to explain the reason why I am going to use optional. Now let's try to understand what I am doing here. Here I have mentioned optional. That's because you can see that here save new detail is going to call two times. One time when it is getting updated from the total details, and another time when it is calling from the create, you can see that there will be no ID, but when it's calling from the update method, there is an ID, because I wanted to update with the help of an ID. So to maintain non-exception related, to stop throwing any type of unnecessary exceptions, we used optional throw so that we can control. Now what we will do, we will write one if else logic with the help of this ID. So if ID is present, then go to the update section. How we will go? And if ID is not present, then create a new one. Right, that means it is going from the create option. Control X, and here if ID is present, then what we will do, it is going to call coaching info dot get details with respect to ID. So ID is in long, so ID dot get. Now after getting the ID with the help of it will go into coaching underscore institute underscore dot save dot gsp, and if it is not there, then open a new one. Let's try it out that this is working fine or not. So what I will do, first of all, I will restart the application. As usual, data is gone. I will try to save some data here. Okay, delete, we know it worked. Now let's try to update. Now you can see that all the details it extracted and displayed here. Now you can edit the name. So for example, edit everything. For example, 3000, instead of that I wanted to make it 5000. Now let's try to save it here. 5000, now it is successfully saving. Now let's try something else here. Let's say instead of 2000, I wanted to save not that 1000. Let's give it a 2000. I will change the name from Bimal to Kanchan. Name got changed. Now you can see that here. Now if I will try to delete, I can delete. So you can see that here we did create operation, we extracted all the operation, read operation we did, update operation we completed, and delete operation also we did. There are so many things that we covered. Okay, now there are few more important points that we need to cover about Spring. For example, if we will go to the coaching institute, that model class, here I have used add generated value. We already talked about that add generated value will help you to increment every time, but there are different types of a generated value is there. For example, dot auto identity sequence table. This video is anyway too much lengthy, so what I will do, I will explain about all these 4 topics in the next video. So stay tuned and keep watching ADHYAN channel. Thank you.